Hello, welcome to the Tennessee Williams Festival. I am Teresa Jacobson. I'm the writing contest coordinator for the festival. I'm here with Peter Hagan, who is recently retired as the president of the Dramatist Play Service and is a former agent of many playwrights, including David Ives, Beth Henley, Lynn Nottage, many others. And we're going to talk a little bit about the writing contest for the one-act plays for the Tennessee Williams Festival. Welcome, Peter. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Very glad to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about, as a judge, looking at what kind of plays make a good play. What is it you look for when you have a new play in front of you? What is it that sparks for you?
Well, I think the first thing, it's when you judge any piece of writing or when you're reading it, just as a garden variety reader, not a judge of a contest, you want something that's going to spark your interest, that's going to keep you interested through to the end. You know, I've read many plays in my years, first as an agent, working for an agent, then being an agent on my own, then working at DPS, and looking for plays to publish, and of course plays that are going to be produced. And so I look for something that's going to spark my interest and is going to hold my interest through to the end. And that was something which 14 did, the play that I ended up choosing from the finalists that I read. And it did. It started off with a hook right in the first couple of pages. You find out what the hook of the play is. I hope it's not saying too much. When I describe the play, it's about these girls it turns out it's like a Catholic high school. They're 14 years old, might be a middle school. Can't really tell. And one of these four girls is actually a robot who has been placed in the school to see if she can learn the way that the human girls can learn. And you think, okay, is this going to be some kind of a science fiction, a story and with an interesting sort of gimmick? And it's not. They get the gimmick, if you will, out of the way in the first 2 pages. And then what it becomes is a story about these girls and a really sort of serious explanation, although told in sometimes hilarious comedic terms, but a serious explanation of, what 14-year-old girls go through. And I found it very well observed. So just keeping it through to the end and wondering what's going to happen, that's what I look for. That's a long answer to your question, T. But it is what I look for.
And like you said, this year's winner is called 14. It's written by Amy Crider of Chicago. And it is going to be a staged reading at this year's festival, directed by David Hoover. What kind of an audience do you think this play should be for?
Well, one of the things that I liked about it, when I was at DPS, we always looked for plays that, because, particularly in the non-pro market, you looked for plays which had a lot of female characters. And this, of course, has 4 female characters, or maybe it's 3 females and 1 robot who presents as a female. But you're looking for a place that will be done. And I think that this play would be done. It's funny. It's very accessible. It might be a little bit on the edge for high school students. I think some of the more adventuresome high schools would want to do this play. I think colleges definitely will want to do this play. And, any professional theater that wants to do a one-act play festival, because it's very entertaining. It's about something, and it's really, at the end of the day, it's just well written.
Mhm.
Amy Crider is a real playwright, as far as I'm concerned. When I judge these plays, I don't know anything about the writers. They don't come with a name on them, and I don't even really know what she's done. Only found out her name after I chose the play, and I think she has a real career as a playwright, and so I think that it's a wide variety of places which I think would want to produce this play.
Wonderful. I truly enjoyed reading it, so I'm very happy that you chose that play.
It made me laugh out loud. It
Yeah.
really did. And it's also very moving. It's very sweet, and it got me inside the heads of these girls in a way. That's also something I think a good play should do. It should take you to a place that you have never really been. And getting inside the head of a 14-year-old girl, it was kind of an interesting place to be, believe it or not. It was.
I want to tap into your agent person part of you now.
Okay.
Since we honor emerging playwrights, that's who we work with quite a bit. When do you think a playwright should be looking at getting an agent?
Well, it's interesting. I noticed, I never knew this, but I saw that the playwright David Lindsay-Abaire was an early winner of the Tennessee Williams Literary Festival one-act play contest. I think it might have been for I'm not sure. Was it for The Devil Inside? His play, The Devil Inside? I don't remember.
I'd have to double check that one,
but I suspect that I was at an agency called the Gersh Agency, and David's agent was there as well while I was at Gersh. But I suspect that David didn't have an agent when he submitted his play to the festival, and that came maybe later, or not that much later, but a little bit later. I think it's an interesting question, because it always comes up. When do you need an agent? And I really think that at the end of the day, and I hope this doesn't sound like a cop-out answer, the moment really will present itself to the playwright. The minute you start getting your work sort of known, and whether that's in a professional capacity, if you're fortunate enough to get a production of a play that you've written, or whether you've won a contest, or whether you've, let's say you get into the O'Neill conference or some of the playwrights festivals, that's when you can have something to present to the agent. It's not just about being able to present the work itself. The tricky thing, excuse me, my cat just jumped up onto my lap. So
we love it when animals do that.
You might get a little peek of her. And it's either the, whatever, there's her tail. I think it becomes apparent to the writer that I can't handle this myself, or I need to get my work out there more broadly. I need a bigger audience, and then it will happen. But it's there's so many different factors that go into it. You've got friends, if you can get a recommendation to get you to somebody, if you have a contest or a production or something else that can get that agent's attention. It's not just going to be about, unfortunately, it's not just going to be about, you could write the greatest play in the world, and if you don't have something that's going to get the agent's attention as to why he or she should read that play, you're not going to get very far. So it's bringing all those other factors into play.
Wonderful advice. Thank you. We are living, as everybody keeps saying, in unusual times. It's been a year now since we've had to cancel the festival last year. and we're still living in pandemic, which means no live theater. And we're still getting theater. We're getting recorded. We're getting Zoom theater. We're getting interesting new ways of absorbing that kind of medium. How do you see, I mean, this isn't the first time there's been a pandemic in the history of the world. And when you look at the history of theater, the Black Plague in Europe changed how theater worked. And I'm wondering your opinion on how theater is going to be changed after we come out of this.
It is interesting, you know, in the flu pandemic in 1918, the Broadway theaters did not close, which is astonishing, but they didn't. And now, of course, all theater just stopped a year ago. It just stopped. There, you could not go, and the emergence of a new way of doing theater with the streaming platforms that cropped up. We actually started getting, when I was at DPS, because I was at DPS a year ago this month, we started getting requests for streaming productions even before the lockdown. People were already thinking in those terms, like, I'm not going to be able to bring audiences into my theater. I'm not going to be able to assemble actors onto the stage. How do I get this play out there? And so we had to really think on our feet really quickly. And of course, at the beginning, as with the rest of the world, we thought, okay, well, this is going to last for, you know, a month or a couple of months at the most. That's how we're going to have to be doing this. And then, of course, that turned out not to be the case. And all of the theater that was being done in this particular way. The other day, was it yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. That's the other thing about the pandemic. You can never remember what day of the week it is. But yesterday it was Sunday, and I know that because I get the paper and it was a thick paper. There was an article about how live theater has started again, the way we know live theater in Australia. And so there are productions of Hamilton and Frozen, and there was something else I think that was being produced. And there was a picture of people standing in the audience, you know, with their masks on, but they were watching the theater, so that's great. I think that people are so hungry for that. Having said that, I don't think that what has been invented since then with the streaming productions, I don't think it's going to go away. Because what was discovered was, okay, now we have a production of You Can't Take It With You that's being done in the Peoria High School, and Grandma and Grandpa live in Florida, and they can't come up to Illinois for whatever reason to watch their grandchild be in the production, but hey, they'll be able to do the production, and Grandma and Grandpa might be able to watch it in a streaming production while they're in their retirement home down in Florida. And so I think that it's not going to go away. I mean, we already saw a little bit of that with like the Royal National Theatre in London with NT Live, and you could watch a theater production on, you know, your tablet or on your computer or wherever. So I think there is now a new thing that is going to still be there. It's not going to go away. It's just going to be an adjunct to live theater, which I still think people want to be in a theater. They want to watch people be up there on stage and give a great performance or flub their lines or whatever. That's an experience that I just don't think is ever going to go away. It's just the latest thing to happen. First movies and television. Oh, you know, no more live theater. I don't think so. I think people just want it, you know. Yeah. They want that experience.
I know I definitely miss it.
Oh,
there are times when I'm just aching to go to see a live performance.
Yeah. It's a taste. I know a lot of people, you know, the streaming productions have been hugely successful for many theaters. And some people love them, and some people just, they say, no, I'll just sit it out until I can sit in the theater and watch it myself. Now,
Um,
this play, the play, Amy's play, it would be interesting to see how it would work in a streaming production. I think it probably could. You know, it needs, you have to be clever with how you present it and set it up, but I think it could work very well.
Wonderful. I have one final question for you.
Yes.
As an emerging playwright myself, 2019, you were here at the festival, and I asked you probably a question you've been asked a million times. What do you recommend what do you recommend a new playwright do? And you said, read as many plays as you can. Are you still reading plays? What are you reading?
I read all of these plays. I'm actually, I will admit that since I retired back in October, that I haven't been reading a lot of plays, although I've been reading a lot of books about theater people and film. It's sort of like Coles to Newcastle, but right now I'm reading a biography of Samuel Goldwyn, the movie producer, the famous movie producer from back in the early 20th century. And I've read about Cole Porter and Irving Berlin and Jerome Kern, all these things that I really didn't have time to read before. And I've been watching, I've been catching up on things that I haven't seen, movies based on plays, things like that. But I have to admit that I'm not reading any plays right now. I did have all the plays that were published during the time that I was at DPS. I had them all sent down here to New Orleans and was kind of shocked to see that there are hundreds of plays that we published over the course of the last 7 years. And I'm trying to think of the last play that I read before the lockdown happened. And I'm pretty sure it was the new Tom Stoppard play, Leopoldstadt, which had just opened in London in the West End. It's a fantastic play. And I hope that it's huge. It's a huge play. And I hope that when theater production starts up again, full swing, that they'll be able to reopen that production because it just is so terrific. And I have no doubt that it will come to, the States and be seen in New York, hopefully, and then will become as widely known as any of his other plays. So it's a wonderful, wonderful piece.
Well, Peter, thank you so much for being with us. And on behalf of the festival, thank you so much for being our judge for the past 2 years for the one-act play writing contest.
It was a pleasure, absolute pleasure. Terrific.
Hello, I'm Amy Crider in Chicago, Illinois. My play 14 won the one-act play contest of the Tennessee Williams and New Orleans Literary Festival. The play was written based on a prompt I was given. The prompt was to write a play about being human in a digital world. I thought of a school with students, and I originally thought there'd be a boy robot and a boy bully. And then I thought, why boys? Why not make it girls in a girls' school? That idea really opened up the story for me. I hope you'll enjoy it. I'd like to thank the festival and thank you for watching.
Hello, festival goers. My name is David Hoover, and I'm a professor in the Department of Film and Theater at the University of New Orleans. And we are in partnership with the Tennessee Williams Festival every year to present the reading of the winner of the Tennessee Williams one-act playwriting competition. And so congratulations to Amy Crider, who is this year's winner with the one-act play 14, which we will read momentarily. I wanted to let you know that historically, our festival has had many successful playwrights come through the program. Significantly would be David Lindsay Abaire, who won the Pulitzer Prize in 2006 for his play Rabbit Hole. He was also nominated for a Tony Award for that, as well as for the book and lyrics that he wrote for the musical Shrek. He was also nominated for a Tony Award for that. So there is some history with the festival. Having said that, let me introduce our readers for today's reading. Ashton Corcoran will be reading the role of Madison. Alexandria Miles will be reading the role of Terry. Allison Logan will be reading the role of Laura. And Savannah Fushi will be reading the role of Ruth. And myself will be reading the stage directions. So with that, here we go. 14 by Amy Crider. Scene 1, the playground after school. There's a sign which says, "No phone zone." There's a picnic table with benches and a skateboarding path. Terry and Ruth are seated at the table doing their homework.
Why are we learning the metric system?
The rest of the world uses it.
So why don't we just use it then? What is the big holdup? My mom says she had to learn these conversions in school too, and then my grandma said she did too, like 50 years ago.
I don't know.
I'm just going to Google it.
This is a no phone zone.
Oh my God. What are we supposed to do? Like, what if I'm waiting for you? What am I supposed to do while I'm waiting?
You could just think about things.
Think about what?
Stuff. You could think about what you would do if you were president.
I'd let kids use their cell phones all they want. Why do they try to control everything we do? We have no freedom.
Freedom is inside you.
You say the weirdest things. How is freedom inside me when they're controlling everything I do? Like, if they put me in jail, how is freedom inside me?
It just is.
You're a dope.
Whatever.
So, what about the Halloween party? Oh my God, be sure not to bring it up around Madison. We can't let her find out about it.
She probably knows.
She can't know. We can't have her there.
She's not invited.
It would be a disaster. It would ruin the best thing all year, my favorite night of the year, if she showed up.
She knows we don't want her.
I don't want her to know.
If we don't want her to come, shouldn't she know?
I don't want to hurt her feelings.
She hurts everyone else.
Oh my God, the way she treats Laura.
Why does that matter?
It's horrendous.
So what?
It's criminal.
Laura doesn't care.
I'm sure she cares.
Laura isn't human.
She must care.
Don't be silly. Laura is a science experiment, a robot. She has no feelings.
I think she has feelings.
No, she doesn't.
Madison enters on her skateboard. She is talking on her cell phone.
For real, I shit thee not.
Oh my God, shut up, shut up.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, it's like Frankenstein. Yeah, no shit.
Ruth points at the no phone zone sign.
I'll tell.
I'll tell. No, not you, a stupid girl. Yeah, okay, I better go. Satisfied, little rule girl?
I don't like the rules either, but we follow them.
Yeah? Why?
We're free on the inside.
Suckers. Where's our new best friend?
I think Laura's being serviced.
Oh my God.
You're gross.
You don't have to look at me.
Yes, I do, because you're like an accident and I can't look away.
You're hilarious. Just not on purpose.
Laura enters.
Here she is, Lady Frankenstein.
Hello, Madison, Ruth, and Terry.
Hello, Laura. How's your service?
My batteries have been recharged.
Great. Glad to hear it.
How are you?
I'm happy as a pig of shit.
I'm glad to hear it.
Are you? Are you really?
No, I have no feelings.
See?
You don't care?
She doesn't care.
No.
So I could smash my fist into your face and you wouldn't cry.
Madison.
That would damage my circuitry.
Might damage mine too, now that you say it.
We should go.
Why? Party's just starting.
We shouldn't have to go. We have a right to be here.
This is the party of the year. Don't be party poopers.
Let's go.
It's finally nice outside. I haven't been able to sit out here all week.
Hey, Laura, what is your body made of? Do you get a period?
My exterior is silicone. I don't menstruate. I have no internal organs or blood supply.
She's a computer. You know that.
Why does a computer need to be in school?
The experiment is to see if I can learn in the same way that people learn.
But you're a computer. You already know everything.
No, I don't know everything.
What's the capital of Sweden?
Stockholm.
See, she knows everything.
We had a unit on Scandinavia.
Like just 2 weeks ago.
So you learned it in school.
Yes, I learned it in class.
No shit.
Come on.
I want to finish this essay.
I didn't know what to write for that essay.
That stupid essay. Let's kill it. Let's give each other ideas.
I don't need your ideas.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about 14-year-old girls? Easy A, we can do this.
It is easy. I did it in study hall.
What did you say?
That girls aren't good at science. I love science. I plan to be a chemical engineer.
I like that. Good one.
Yours is easy. You could write that girls only care about their skateboards.
Mine's not just any skateboard. My dad sent it to me from Albuquerque.
I thought your father, disappeared.
Don't be an idiot. You have to go out for his work. You gotta go where the money is. Jennifer Middleberg offered me $5 to ride my board. No one touches this board. Right, baby? Oh, that's right. You're my baby. Anyway, I know what to write. What are you writing?
I had an idea, but I can't explain it.
Come on, let's hear it.
The thing is, people think we're all alike. Even the question is like that.
Right.
Like all 14-year-old girls are the same. And that isn't true. Being different is the most important thing in the world to me.
That's good. You should write that.
Really?
Yeah. What about you, Laura? What misconception do people have about you?
That you don't have feelings, right?
People think I'm perfect. That's a misconception.
Wow, that's deep. At least no one would think that of us. No one expects us to be perfect.
Speak for yourself.
Who expects you to be perfect?
My family.
Oh, that's great. That's really lucky.
You don't know anything. Come on, Ruth, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, come on. You're gonna leave me alone with it? What if she goes crazy and kills me and takes over civilization?
Will depend on you to defend the human race.
Maybe we'd be better off if robots were in charge.
That's a good idea. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, until they eat our brains as an energy source.
My energy source is 4 lithium batteries.
Bye.
Bye, Laura. Don't kill anyone.
I won't kill anyone.
Terry and Ruth exit.
Maybe we'd be better off if robots were in charge. Do you think that, Laura?
No, I have no opinions.
Good. I like people who don't vomit up all these opinions. That's solid.
Shall we do our homework?
So you don't know everything.
I only know what I have been taught.
Do you know math?
I know the appropriate level of math for 9th grade.
What about 8th grade?
Yes.
Because I'm doing 8th grade math over, and it's just nonsense. It's Chinese.
We aren't doing math in Chinese.
Yeah? So how can a letter be a number? Huh? How can X be a number? It doesn't make sense. And everyone's raising their hands ooh, X is 7, X is 14. And everyone's saying this shit they all understand. And I don't know what the fuck they're saying. You get it? Do you know what X is?
I can solve for X.
So you know.
Yes.
Because I'm not stupid. I'm here on a scholarship. I was all A's. And my mom had to beg them not to take my scholarship away last year when I couldn't figure this out. She begged them. She said I'd get it if I could repeat this one class. I have to get this. I have to. Do you understand it? Can you solve for X, whatever it means?
Yes, I know how to do it.
So if I give you my homework, you can figure it out.
Yes.
So this is it. It's a whole page. You can do it right now?
I'd be happy to.
You would be happy to. Really?
Not really. I have no feelings.
But you'll do it.
I'd be happy to.
Solid. I like you, Laura. You're okay.
What about your other homework, the essay?
I think the misconception is that girls are mean. I'm not a mean girl, right? And who cares anyway? I'll write something about how girls aren't really mean. How's that math coming?
I'm done.
Solid.
Lights fade. Scene 2. The next day, Ruth and Terry enter, headed to the picnic table.
Madison knows about the party.
So what?
I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
So she'd just get angry about something else anyway. You don't even like her.
I hate her. Do you hate her?
Hate is a strong word. I don't hate her.
I hate her.
You shouldn't say hate.
I have to be honest. I won't lie.
I don't think you know what you feel.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Sometimes you act like you know everything. You think you're... What's his name?
What?
That guy
What guy?
who drank poison because he was a know-it-all. In ancient times, prehistoric.
Do you mean Socrates?
Yeah, Socrates.
Oh my God, Ruth.
What?
Why do you hate Madison so much anyway?
When we were in 6th grade and I broke my nose in gym class, I had black eyes for 2 weeks. And every time she saw me, she'd start singing some song. Ruthie Raccoon, oh, Ruthie Raccoon.
It's some old song by the Beatles.
How would you like to be called a raccoon?
We were little kids.
People don't change.
People don't change. Like, ever.
No, not really.
You stay the same your whole life?
In a way, kind of.
You don't think you've ever changed?
Not deep down.
You used to be in love with Luke Evans.
Before I knew he was gay. That's different. I didn't change. I just got wise. I still like him.
You used to think blue lipstick was cool.
I grew up. That's not changing.
That's exactly changing.
Not really. I'm the same person, and so is Madison. No one ever liked her.
People liked her.
When?
Before.
And even if she has changed, it's only for the worse.
I think people can change. People change every day.
Not every day.
Like, remember when Taylor Swift was a country singer?
That was practically before I was born.
But she changed from country to pop, right? Total change.
Madison flies in on her skateboard.
Where is she? Where the fuck is this little bitch?
Madison, stop screaming swears.
Where the fuck is that bitch? I'll kill her. I'll kill the Frankenstein zombie brain-eating robots.
Oh my God, what's the
What's
deal?
the matter?
Laura enters.
You told, you stupid bitch.
She lunges at Laura, who ducks, and Madison falls down.
Oh my God, what's the deal?
Laura, the man-made fucking doll, told Miss Peterson she did my homework for me.
Big whoop.
I got lunch detention tomorrow.
It's nicer in the detention room. It's quiet. I don't even know why they think it's a punishment.
Madison gets up.
Kill that stupid thing.
Chill out. She probably cost like millions of dollars.
I cost $1.4 million.
See?
Yeah, you don't want to have to pay $1 million to fix her.
Pull her hair out. How much does a wig cost?
It's only one detention. Come on, chill. She isn't worth it.
Yeah, she isn't worth it. Stupid party doll. You know what Brian said? He said he fucked you.
Don't be gross.
I'm not able to have sexual relations. I have no internal organs.
Okay, Laura, TMI.
Have I made you angry?
No shit. Why did you tell her?
She asked me. You didn't tell me not to tell her.
You should have known.
I don't know everything. I have to learn.
Jesus Christ, I need a drink.
Madison takes a drink from her water bottle.
That isn't booze, is it?
Of course not. It's Red Bull. Jeez, what do you think I am?
I have no idea. Let's go. Maybe we should take Laura with us.
Don't worry about it. God, you're such a pussy.
Let's just sit down.
Yeah, you three suckers can sit here. I'm going. Tell my mother about detention before the school calls her.
Will you be in trouble?
Trouble? I can do anything. My mom doesn't give a fuck.
Madison exits as lights fade. Scene 3. The next day after school. Ruth and Terry are with Laura at the picnic table.
So, what do we write?
Use your imagination.
I can't make it up. It has to be real.
It's your opinion.
It's not an opinion. We're supposed to pretend.
Yeah, pretend.
It says pretend an alien came down to Earth. What would we tell the alien about human values? We don't make it up. It has to be real.
It's up to you. What do you think humans value?
It's not my opinion. It's like what we actually value. So, what are you writing?
I don't think I'm supposed to tell you. We're doing it on our own.
But what would an alien want to know? Like, I want to get inside the mind of an alien. Oh my God, here's Laura. She's like an alien.
Whatever.
I mean, it's perfect. We can ask her. Laura,
Yes, Ruth?
what would you want to know about human values?
I wasn't sure what the teacher meant. Tell me about values.
Values are what people consider important.
Nutrition is important. Heat and shelter are important.
No, not those things.
That's why I'm confused.
Values are the things you think are important after you have food and shelter. They're abstract qualities.
That's good.
Can you give me examples?
Like in America, we value freedom and courage. We value working your way up and being independent.
That's what you value?
That's what Americans value. And family values.
So you would tell an alien that?
I don't know. I guess that's what the teacher wants.
What about you?
That's a good question. What do you and I really value? Maybe it should be from something deep within us.
Yeah, I value friendship and loyalty and love. Love is everything.
How do you show friendship and loyalty and love? What behaviors do you exhibit?
Okay, so let's say you hurt someone's feelings. You apologize.
Apologize. Like I hurt Madison yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
And forgiveness. When someone apologizes to you, you have to forgive them right away. That's love.
I understand. When you tell me concrete behaviors that I can model.
How many words is the assignment?
500.
Ugh.
They write.
I'm going to spend a paragraph describing the alien and how she arrives in the mothership and everything she sees. She sees the red brick school and the cars and the children playing.
Are you sure you can do that?
It adds 100 words at least. I'm setting the scene. We learned about setting the scene.
Okay, it's your essay.
Oh my God, if aliens took over.
I know, right?
Or robots, like Madison said. Oh my God, so Laura, do you want to take over?
I don't want anything.
That's so weird.
I'm a computer.
Yeah, but people think computers and robots are just going to take over everything.
Do you think they already have, in a way?
I don't know. Not enough, not yet, but it would be so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we could find out.
Find out what?
The election, class president.
Oh my God. Do you mean what I think you mean?
Laura, would you like to be class president?
I don't want anything.
We could find out what it's like to have a robot leader.
I don't know if we're allowed.
Why not?
It's like not our experiment.
Laura, are we allowed to experiment with you?
My experiment is headed by Maria Arati at Berkeley Robotics.
But aren't we supposed to find out stuff?
Maybe we could write up, what do they call it? A proposal.
How do we contact them?
Maria.arati at berkeleyrobotics.edu.
Ruth takes out her cell phone.
Wait, no phone zone.
Let's go to the art room then. We've got to write to her right away, and then we have to make posters and come up with a slogan. How about a computer can't be wrong?
How about our class runs on Intel?
Ruth and Terry exit. Madison enters.
Laura?
Hello, Madison. How are you?
I guess I'm okay. Where are Terry and Ruth?
They went to the art room.
Oh.
I'm sorry about yesterday, about reporting to the teacher.
Really? That's okay. You didn't know any better. Sorry I lost my cool.
Are you forgiving me?
Yeah,
Thank you. I accept your apology.
thanks. Same here.
Are you writing the essay on what humans value?
I guess I gotta write something. What did you write?
It sounds like I should write about love and family, community.
Community. Forget it.
It's hard to learn when there are different opinions.
What humans value is being independent. That's what matters. Doing for yourself.
Independence.
Yeah, like the Beyonce song. My dad listens to it like this. Me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no use to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'ma be my own best friend.
I should write about being independent.
It's the only way you're free.
But when I did your math homework, that wasn't being independent.
You're right. I know. I shouldn't have made you do it. I need to figure this out. I
What?
still don't get this algebra crap. This is serious shit. Because I'm here on a scholarship and my mom had to beg them not to take it away if I could get through this algebra crap this year. How can a letter be a number?
Maybe I can help you understand. Here.
Laura takes out paper and pen and writes it out.
Is this how you did math as a child? I wrote 4 plus, then I draw an empty box, then equals 7 after the box.
Yeah,
You would just write a number 3 in the box.
right. So it would just be a 3.
What if, instead of writing a number in the box, on the next line, I drew the box with an equal sign? Instead of writing it inside the box equals.
Box equals 3. That would be weird, but you could do that.
So if instead of drawing the empty box, I drew an X equals.
I guess X would equal 3 then,
Right.
right? You mean what? That's all? Like the fact that there's a letter isn't relevant? Like that's all it is? Oh my god. 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 I get it. I get it. I think I get it. Like it could be anything. Like I could draw a picture of a tree and it would be tree equals 3. Or you could have a gif of a cat throwing up and it would be cat throwing up equals 3.
Essentially, yes.
Holy shit. It was never about the letters. Holy shit. Holy shit. Ask me something. Ask me.
10 plus X equals 14.
X equals 4. Holy shit.
3X plus 5 equals 11.
3x. Can you explain that?
It's a quick way of saying 3 times X.
So 3 times x plus 5 equals 11. So minus 5 is 6. So x equals 2. I can fucking do it in my head.
They get harder.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is kid stuff. Why do they make it like it's hard? Oh my god. This is like that movie about the crazy blind girl.
What movie?
You know where she's deaf and blind and she puts her hand in the water and says wah 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 wah.
The Miracle Worker.
Ah yeah. Oh my god. Laura, you saved me. I can pass now. I can pass that stupid fucking class. I can keep my scholarship. And that's so easy. It's stupid. Oh my god. Thanks. Thanks, Laura.
You're welcome.
You are the best thing that's happened at this shitty school.
Thank you.
It's too bad you can't eat. I'd bring you pizza or something.
That's all right.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time with humor.
Sure. Humor. We can work on it. I'm good at humor. We can help each other.
Lights fade. Scene 4. The next day, Madison stands before Laura telling a joke.
Okay, so then she says, this morning, I asked my husband what to do for the mailman for Christmas. And he said, fuck him, give him $20. The light lunch was my idea. So you don't get it.
Kind of, I guess. But it's not just that. I don't know when to laugh.
So what's the thing?
I can't laugh. Physically, I don't know how to.
I see. Okay. So you just kind of breathe really fast, like this. And when you exhale, you make a sound, like this. Give it a try. Try to do it faster. Not bad. You'll get it. Hey, do you want to try riding my board?
I don't know if I felt it would be expensive.
Right, but I can guide you, and I'll make sure you don't fall.
Madison helps Laura onto the board and gently pulls her around the stage.
It's great, isn't it? You can do it. Yeah, we won't be doing any half pipes, but you got this.
Laura goes a little farther.
Should I laugh?
Sure.
She almost falls, and Madison catches her.
I guess we better stop.
Yes, we should.
You're the only one I'd let ride my baby.
Thank you.
My dad sent it for my birthday from Albuquerque. Hey, take my picture on it.
Madison gets out her phone.
It's a no phone zone.
Just a snap, quick.
Laura takes her picture.
Oh man, I gotta send this to my dad. And the no phone zone has exceptions. See, I gotta check all the time in case my dad sends me a text. I'm like taking care of stuff for him. He had to go. I thought he was just going for like a couple of weeks for work. And it's been since a while. So he's busy working and but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head out there next summer if he's not back. And I have a great idea. You can come with me.
Come with you to Albuquerque? It's 927 miles to downtown Albuquerque.
Road trip, we could take the bus or maybe hitchhike.
What's hitchhike?
You can get rides from people. You meet all kinds of interesting people and you talk to them while the land rolls by. And it'd be safe because we'd be together. You're probably pretty strong.
I can exert 40 pounds per square inch with my thumbs.
Solid. If anyone caused us trouble, yeah, we could head out and see my dad, and we could even keep going to Berkeley, to your lab. We could surprise them. You could say hi to the scientist who created you. Wouldn't that surprise the shit out of them?
I'm sure it would.
So the scientist, Dr. Aretti, is she like your mom?
I don't know.
She must kind of be like your mom.
Maybe.
Oh man, I can't wait to see the look on my dad's face when we show up. Hi Dad, I'm here with my friend, Laura the robot. Do you like snap apart? Can people look inside you?
I don't think so. I have capacitors that could cause an electric shock.
Right. Of course. I wouldn't let him take you apart, but he'd be really fascinated. He reads all kinds of science fiction and stuff. He'll love meeting you for sure.
Ruth and Terry arrive with some art supplies.
Okay, time for you to leave, Madison.
I was here first.
We have work to do.
Okay, Laura, let's go. I'll show you a good comedy DVD.
We have work to do with Laura.
So you have to go.
I was here first. Besides, we're busy. I'm teaching Laura about comedy, and she's more my friend than yours.
How?
She actually lied for me.
I am unable to lie.
Yeah, you did.
What lie?
She told Miss Peterson I did my math homework on my own.
Technically, you did. You did all the problems.
And you didn't tell her how you explained it all to me.
She didn't ask.
Well, you got me in like Flynn.
What's in like Flynn?
Something my dad says, like we're cooking with gas.
Whatever, time to go.
I'm not going anywhere, not without my bestie.
We're busy.
Doing what? You always finish your homework in study hall.
We're putting together Laura's campaign.
Don't even tell her.
Campaign? For what? For class president?
Yes.
Awesome, let's do it.
We aren't doing it with you.
Why not? Laura's my best friend. I can help. I taught her how to laugh. See? Show him your laugh.
Great.
She's practically human.
Whatever. We have to come up with campaign promises and prepare for the debate.
Can you tell me about the debate?
It's more like an interview. You'll be on stage at an assembly and Sister Mary Edward will ask you a list of questions.
Questions come from a student council committee. I know all about it. But you need a hook.
A hook?
You always need a hook. What campaign promises have you come up with? Who's running against us?
Athena Agnew.
Athena Agnew. What's her weakness? What don't we like about her?
I hate her.
So do I.
That's why Laura has to win.
She's making ludicrous promises, like she'll get us a soda machine in the lunchroom.
No way Sister Mary Edward would let us have a soda machine.
No way. That's stupid.
She's just trying to be popular. She's pathetic.
Do you know what she did to me?
What?
I had my Pikachu earrings, special ones I bought in Ukrainian Village. No one else had ones like them. And she said, "Oh, please tell me where you got them." And I said, "No, I'm the only one who has them." And she said, "They're not for me. I tutor a little Ethiopian girl on the weekends, and I want to give her something special, please." So I told her, and she got them for herself, and she wears them all the time.
She does.
And now I can never wear them again. I could murder her.
That's so messed up.
Murdering people is wrong. I'm not allowed to murder people.
So, do we go negative and call her out?
I don't want to go negative.
Neither do I.
What do you think, Laura?
I don't want anything.
So, what do we promise?
We don't need you.
The no phone zone. Everyone hates it. Let's campaign to get rid of the no phone zone.
That's like the soda machine.
Yeah.
Maybe not. We could work on it. Wear them down in the office. We could tell them how dangerous it is for young girls not to be able to access our phones. Like, what if a predator was stalking the playground?
We already have an emergency exception.
We don't need your ideas.
What we need is a campaign song. That's our hook.
I have 1,500 songs programmed in my memory. Would you like to hear an opera?
No, stop.
I know all about music. My dad is a DJ. He left behind like 200 old LPs. He made me like their guardian. I know all the old music, especially 80s stuff. I can find the perfect song. Yeah, I got it. She's a robot. Laura Roboto. Like Domo Arigato, Laura Roboto.
Madison.
Madison.
Roboto. What?
For the last time, we don't need you or your stupid song. Just go and leave us alone.
Please, we're busy.
This is important.
Fine. I get it. I could really help you, you know? Your campaign will be stupid and you'll lose. But whatever.
Were we mean?
Who cares? We aren't the mean girls.
Lights fade. Scene 5, the next day.
Okay, so what are they going to ask?
You think they'll ask about her being a robot? I think they would.
That would be prejudice against robots.
But she can't say that.
That would be offensive.
Totally. What do they usually ask?
About how they would improve the atmosphere of the school.
Right, the atmosphere.
How would you describe the atmosphere at school?
Like, it's not bad. We need to do more.
Do more at St. Dorothy. How's that for a slogan?
Awesome. They should totally hire us in the marketing department.
Totally.
Madison and Laura enter. Madison does not have her skateboard.
Oh no.
Hey,
What do you want?
I was just walking my butt from being serviced. It tires her out.
I can't get tired.
Your batteries can get low.
Yes, is that like being tired?
Of course.
Sometimes if I get too much input at once, I do experience something like that. My circuits get jammed and you could say I feel confused.
You're not so different from us.
Okay, Madison.
I taught Laura some jokes. She needs jokes in the campaign.
We told you we don't need you.
Oh yeah? I bet you do. I've got something you really need.
What?
First, let's just try something. Ask Laura a practice question.
Fine. Laura,
Yes,
what would you do about bullying?
Good one.
bullying is wrong.
So, what would you do about it?
I would tell people that bullying is wrong.
And
I would repeatedly tell people that bullying is wrong.
See, you totally need more help.
We can handle it.
What if we had a little help, a little advantage?
She takes out a piece of paper.
What are you talking about?
What if we had a list of questions from the student council?
How did you get that?
That's cheating.
That's politics, my friends.
We're not your friends.
Whatever.
How did you get it?
Gave Jennifer Middleburg my skateboard for it.
I thought your father gave you that skateboard.
We need help. Laura's never going to win without this.
We can't cheat.
Yeah? Ask Laura a typical question. Go ahead.
Laura, what is your opinion of rich kids having access to extra tutoring?
Tutoring is good.
But rich kids getting extra help?
It's good to get help.
This is hopeless.
We need to practice. We need to go over every question.
We can't.
Do you want Athena to win? That stuck-up wiener?
We have to win fairly.
Do you know what her slogan is? Pikachu, I choose you. With a picture of herself and a Pokeball with Pikachu. She's making Pikachu her logo, like he endorses her.
Ugh.
Ours is better. Our slogan is do more at St. Dorothy.
What's your logo gonna be? St. Dorothy?
That's a good idea.
St. Dorothy is usually pictured with a wreath of flowers and a basket of fruit.
See, Laura has good ideas.
She was tortured to death in the 4th century.
We need this help. Everyone does it. You know everyone does. And it's for science. Didn't the lab say it would be great for the experiment? A robot as class president? It's for science, for the human race.
It is for science.
And we have to prove that girls belong in science.
We kind of do. I don't want to lose.
Neither do I.
And Athena probably has found a new way to cheat too. She cheated you out of those earrings.
She's a total liar.
Maybe we could just read the questions quickly, just to get an idea, not actually plan the answers.
Just get an idea.
Exactly. The thing is, there's a surprise.
What?
They totally laid down the robot versus human card.
Seriously?
Madison reads.
As a robot, how would you be able to improve our lunch selection since you don't consume food?
Oh my God.
Totally.
It gets worse. As a robot, how could you understand the need for sex education?
Double, oh my God.
Triple.
Laura, how would you answer these questions?
Adequate nutrition is important to human growth. The school lunches provide a minimum of adequate nutrition.
No good.
First of all, let's sound more upbeat. Like when Sister Mary asks you a question, you should say, I'm glad you asked me that.
I'm glad you asked me that.
We'll work on it. And you know, you kind of look all washed out. You'll be on stage. You have to look alive.
A makeover.
I took this lipstick from my mom's dresser. It'll perk you right up. Here. Okay, stand on the bench like you're on stage and we'll practice.
Lights shift, the girls exit. Scene 6. The previous scene transitions to Laura, who is still on the bench, as if she's on stage at the interview.
As a robot, how can I understand sex education? I'm glad you asked me that. A comprehensive sex education is vital for a healthy transition to adulthood. As teenagers, knowing the facts will help us healthy and responsible. We need to know about our growing bodies to make healthy and responsible decisions about our future. Thank you. As a robot, how can I improve the school lunches? I'm glad you asked me that. Nutritious food is vital for a healthy transition to adulthood, but flavor is also important to human happiness. As president, I promise our lunches will include a variety of flavors and textures that would provide a pleasing taste sensation without sacrificing nutritional value. As a robot, how would I improve the atmosphere of the school? I'm glad you asked me that. It reminds me of a joke I was told yesterday. Did you hear about the new restaurant on the moon? Nutritious food, but no atmosphere. Ha, 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 ha. Thank you. Could you repeat the question? Why do I want to be class president? I wasn't prepared for this question. It wasn't on the list of questions that Madison traded for her skateboard. I don't want to be class president exactly. I don't want anything. As a robot, I can't want anything. Was that funny? Should I be laughing? Ha, 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 ha.
Lights fade out. Scene 7. Ruth and Terry are alone at the playground.
Why do you think they haven't called us into the office?
I don't know.
I guess they want to talk to each of us separately?
Yeah, get us to turn on each other.
Yeah. Well, we did it together, right?
We'll go down together.
How much detention will we get?
A lot.
Do you think they'll suspend us? Oh my God, I don't want to be suspended.
I don't know. I don't want to be expelled.
Expelled? Oh my God, expelled?
They could.
I can't be expelled. My parents worked hard for my tuition.
So did mine.
Madison, it's all her fault.
Totally.
We just need to tell them. I mean, it was her idea.
It was her skateboard.
Yeah, it was. She made the deal.
Her deal.
Her deal. Oh my God, my parents will never let me have the Halloween party now. My favorite night of the year. It's totally ruined now. I'll have to text everyone and cancel.
Yeah, I had a great costume too. I was coming as Marie Curie. I had this cool like steampunk dress with a bodice.
That would have been so cool. A bodice.
And lace-up boots.
I was coming as the girl from Spirited Away. I made those little coal dust creatures, remember?
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I spent hours making them.
I spent hours looking in every thrift store till I found those boots.
It's so wrong this had to happen.
Totally wrong.
This is my worst nightmare. Stupid Madison.
Stupid.
What is taking so long? Why don't they just call us into the office already? I want it over with.
Let's enjoy our last few minutes as free people.
Our last few minutes. And then it's all over.
All over.
What should we do with our last few minutes of happiness?
I don't know.
I want to listen to music.
No phone zone.
We don't even have that. It's torture. Maybe we should text an apology.
To who?
To everyone.
Let's wait till after.
If we wait till after, they'll think we only apologized because we were punished.
Don't do it. Not yet. Let's wait and see.
Like what? The Holy Mother is going to appear and save us? A Saint Dorothy miracle?
I don't know. Here they come. I guess it's our turn now.
Madison and Laura arrive.
We are not talking to you.
Whatever.
You got your skateboard.
They made Jennifer give it back.
That's good, I guess.
We're not talking to her. So, when will they want to see us in the office? Well,
You aren't talking to me, which is fine, because Laura is my only friend. Laura, you're my bestie. You always will be. You know, you did your best, and I forgive you.
Thank you, Madison. I forgive you too.
Right.
What punishment did you get?
we want to know what to expect.
2 weeks of after-school detention starting Monday.
That's all?
That's not so bad.
Whatever.
When are they calling us in? We need to get this over with.
Stop talking to me.
We hate you anyway.
Laura, would you like to listen to some music with me?
I'm glad you asked me that.
We could go to my basement and listen to Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. That's what got me in. That's what I found out. And it ain't no use to cry. To about it. From now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend. You like music, don't you?
I don't like anything.
You want to come over, don't you?
I can't want anything.
You want to go on a road trip, see the country, and meet my dad. It'll be awesome. You want to come.
There's nothing I can want.
You have to want to. You're my only friend.
I can't want anything. You seem sad. Would you like me to laugh? Ha, 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 ha,
Stop
ha,
it.
ha, ha, ha,
Pocket,
ha,
stop!
ha, ha.
Madison pulls out Laura's battery pack and slams it down.
Oh my God.
You pulled out her battery pack? You're going to get in such trouble.
So what? Do you know what after school detention means? It means that I can't babysit my little sister, and my mom will have to come home from work 2 hours early if they don't fire her. And I won't get any allowance for a month, if ever again. It's like the worst thing they could have done. So you care about Laura? You care about this piece of plastic? Fine. You can laugh about it all with her.
Madison puts the batteries back in.
Booting up, followed by entail, system check, installing updates, configuring updates, reviewing past hour, admonishment from Sister Mary. You cheated on the interview. Yes, sister. Don't say any more than necessary. We apologize. Tell her we acted alone. We acted alone. No one else was involved. Detention for 2 weeks. Thank you, Sister Mary. We will pray on it. My systems are ready. Did you just service me?
Not exactly.
I should go for my system servicing. I'm overdue.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Laura exits.
What did she mean about no one else was involved?
You didn't tell on us?
That's why they haven't called us in.
I gotta go. I want to tell my mom before they call her.
Wait,
Wait,
Yeah, whatever. I gotta go.
but I have to let you know about something.
yeah, we forgot. We forgot to tell you
What?
about
The party.
the party.
We're having a Halloween party, and I forgot.
You don't have to invite me to your stupid party. My mom wouldn't let me go anyway.
It's not an invitation. We need to hire you.
Yes, hire you.
We need a DJ.
DJ? Yes, we need one.
It's 80s music,
You know all about music.
and we've never had a real DJ.
It's not an invitation, it's a job.
A gig,
A gig, we'd pay you.
$20.
20. Yes, $20.
Gig, huh? You want to hire some idiot.
Right.
My mom might let me do it to get paid. She's been wanting me to help out more.
Absolutely. We'd pay you up front.
And we'd have a tip jar too.
Yeah, a tip jar.
Sweet. Okay, well, let me run it by my mom. Maybe having a gig would soften the blow about what happened. Well, I gotta go. I'll see you Monday.
Madison exits.
Do you have $20?
We can work it out.
End of play. Thank you, actors. And congratulations once again, Amy Crider, this year's winner of the Tennessee Williams New Orleans Literary Festival One Act Play Competition.